This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
It is a stunning device. A classic from a more innocent age.
And he's a member.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So it's definitely attracted interested visitors.
Yeah.
This stunning symbol of the drug war. I don't know what year it is, but soon I'll find out. The property of a prominent New Hampshire liberty activist. Now I'm standing here with Brad Jardis. Am I saying it right? Or Jardis? Okay, and you're the owner of that DeLorean, and also significantly a member of law enforcement against prohibition. Now, is that kind of what led you toward thinking about DeLoreans?
Well, no. I, ever since I was about 5 years old, I had little Matchbox DeLoreans, and I would play with them, with my buddies growing up, and I've always wanted one, and I just decided to buy one.
Of course, the DeLorean was the man who made the DeLoreans was convicted, or he was charged with dealing drugs or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people know that John DeLorean was arrested for something having to do with drugs. A lot of people don't know that he was acquitted of the drug charges, and a large part to his company folding was because of the federal government's charges that they levied on him.
Okay. Well, now tell me a little bit. You said there's only 6,000 of these left in the.
It's estimated by people who are far more knowledgeable about DeLoreans than I that there's about 6,000 left in the world. I believe around 8,800 were manufactured. So there's certainly very few of them. I can tell you, driving it, probably about 6 people a day take pictures of me driving it. There was a gentleman when I stopped at the gas station who asked if you could sit in it and if I could take his picture in it. So of course, I took his picture in it. Little kids all the time come up to it, and they really like it because the Back to the Future, and I always let little kids get in it and sit in it, and they think it's pretty neat.
Well, now you're going to be giving rides in this at PorcFest, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I've been a speaker for law enforcement against prohibition, over 2 years now, maybe approaching 3 years, and a lot of people, when they see a DeLorean, they really have interest in it because it's sort of it's a very rare vehicle, and a lot of people remember it from Back to the Future. And as someone who believes very strongly that our drug policy in this country needs to be changed, and someone who's involved with law enforcement against prohibition, I figured it would be a good opportunity to perhaps cause some people to make a donation. So I'm saying you can get free rides in the DeLorean if you make a $10 donation. So I'm trying to use politician speak to get people to have a ride, and quite a few people have donated so far. Anyone who wants a ride in it, they don't need to give me a receipt or anything. I'll just take their word that they could donate $10 to LEAP, and anyone can join LEAP. It's actually free, and the more voices we have behind the message that the war on drugs is an abject failure, the better.
All right, Brad Jardis, thank you.
Thank you.
Here on the one door.
I've been in one of these. I've been in one.
Is the flux capacitor in the back?
This car.
No, the flux capacitor was inside on the
I
passenger.
like eccentric rides.
I have no kids,
Wow, very nice.
what they
Yeah, it's
had
been a
in the
long
back
time since I've been in one of these babies. Are you filming me?
You're looking that way.
The little orange LED.
Yeah, nice. Dave, don't I look great in this car?
Linda, you look great all the time.
Yeah, this is good for me. Where are we going?
Where would you like to go?
Wow.
To that night.
Now, the last time
You just can't be a speaker unless you're law enforcement or former law enforcement.
Now, last I knew.
Andy's immersed, and I flew out to Chicago to get it, so.
Oh, you did?
But
He is actually making a documentary about something that just happens to involve the car.
What are your
It really hurts your defense. So they're going to combine that with what they're doing on offense. I think they'll be in good shape. Ray Allen's
part, Leaf bases its argument on the fact that the black market for drugs wouldn't exist unless drug prohibition. And the people who are willing to deal in the black market of drugs are people who break the law. You people probably wouldn't want to go out and sell drugs because it's illegal. But people who are willing to break the law but also willing to break other laws, such as using violence. Al Capone didn't kill people because he was drunk.
So Brad's getting the word out, and he also wants you to know that you're invited to visit the Law Enforcement Against Prohibition website. The LEAP website is leap.cc, leap.cc. Anyway, this edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by Cycle CAI. They're a company that does collections a whole new way. They know that not only do you want your money, you want to keep your customers. Cycle CAI.
They collect with respect.